where the outside is playful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've
Hey guys! So today we're gonna do a what I got for Christmas. This is part of it. If you want to see the rest of it, comment down below. But this is the books that we got for Christmas. This is a December book haul, and that's it. So we have a lot of books. This is probably by far the biggest book haul thing that we have going on here. So the first thing that I'm gonna show is this it's like a little pack. I don't know what to call this thing, but I got it for free actually. It has the first 3 books. They're not in order, but it's The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, and The Titan's Curse. I have seen the Lightning Thief movie part 1, and my mom also purchased the second movie that came out, and I have not seen that one yet, but I'm stoked to see it.
I got The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And I heard a lot of good things about this book. That's why I decided to pick it up, and I'm currently reading right now. So far this is a really good book, and that's why I wanted to pick it up, because I heard a lot of good reviews about it. Everybody's raving about it, so I just decided to pick up the series.
I'm actually reading the book myself. We're kind of reading it together, and then we talk about it. And we're like, whoa, and it's really good. So, the other book that I have is called After, and it's by Amy Efaw. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Amy Efaw. And I'm gonna try to read the backs to some books because we have a lot here. And I will put the names in the books on the description box below. So it says, before it all began, before it all, Devon, I think that's the girl's name, was a good student, a good athlete, and all-around good girl. But then it happened. The thing that was so horrible, so shameful, so impossible to imagine, that Devon simply chose not to admit it to anyone, even herself. But denial can make a thing go away, and now Devon's in a juvenile detention center facing a possible life sentence for her actions. So, pretty much, she does something really bad, and if you can tell in this image, in the cover, it shows a girl who's skinny and a girl who's pregnant. So, if she did something really bad, you must be like, this cover, like, what did she do? So, they have lots of little good comments in the back from, like, from the Publishers Weekly, the Book List, Kelly Vision blog, and some other blogs and articles and stuff like that. And I heard lots of good things about this book, and I'm excited to read it.
The Uglies series. Can't really see. It's pretty. It's Uglies, Pretties, Specials, and Extras. I got these books because I've heard lots of good things about it, and everybody's reading them at my school. So I just decided to buy them. And they're supposed to be a society where you're not pretty until a certain age when you get surgery. And it's kind of weird, but yeah.
You gonna read the backs of those?
This one, right? The first one. I'm gonna read this first. Tally is about to turn 16 and she can't wait. Now for her license for turning pretty. It's Tally's world. Your 16th birthday brings an operation that turns you from a repellent ugly into a stunningly attractive pretty, and catapults you into a high-tech paradise where your only job is to have a really great time. In just a few weeks, Tally will be there.
So that was the back for Pretties, which is the first book. Uglies. Oops. I saw that one. Never mind. Oops. Okay. So the next book that I have is called In Time of the Butterflies by Julia Alverez. And I'm going to read the back for this one because I can't remember what it's about. It is November 25th, 1960, and 3 beautiful sisters have been found near the wreckage jeep at the bottom of a 150-foot cliff on the north coast of the Dominican Republic. The official state newspaper reports their death as accidental. It does not mention the 4th sister lives, nor does it explain that the sisters were among the leading opponents of Gen Rafael Leonidas Trujillo's dictatorship. It doesn't have to. Everybody knows of last Trujillo's dictatorship. It doesn't have to. Everybody knows of last. So pretty much in this book, something tragic happens, but it's also like a little mystery, and it's about like a Hispanic family because they're Dominican. So I thought this is really interesting, and I'm kind of want to know what the title means and where the butterfly comes from, and plus the cover I think is very pretty. I just cannot stand. Here's a broadcast message: if you sell books, buy books, you know what I mean. I'm gonna one day create a law to sue somebody, maybe put them in prison for having stickers on a book. Okay? What is this? This is unlawful and unjustly.
It ruins the cover. Please do not put stickers on the books.
It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It's like I just don't want to buy the book because of that.
I had gotten Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. And I don't have the first 2 books, but they were out of stock, sadly. And so I ordered them, so they'll be coming in 2 week. But I just had got this one. I'm so excited to read this book. After I finish reading The Darkest Minds, I will read these books. And I'm not going to read the back because I think it's going to spoil the first 2 books. But that's it.
Okay. The next one I have is called Eating Animals by, what's his name? Jonathan Safran Foer. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, and if he does see this video, I am sorry. So I'm gonna read the back for you guys. Like many young Americans, Jonathan Safran Foer spent. Oh, that's the guy's name. Who's it by then? Oh, maybe it's by himself. Oh, it is. Ooh. Like many young Americans, Jonathan Safran Foer spent much of his teenage and college years oscillating between enthusiastic carnivore and occasional vegetarian. As he became a husband and then a father, the moral dimensions of eating became increasingly important to him. Faced with the prospect of being unable to explain to his son why eat some animals and not others, Foer set out to explore the origins of many eating traditions that the fictions involved with their creation, traveling to the darkest corners of our dining habits. Foer raised the unspoken question behind every fish we eat, every chicken we fry, and every burger we grill. Part memoir and part ingestive report. Oh my god, this sounds amazing. That's probably why I picked it up. Yeah. So in the back, there are some things like Oprah's magazine, Alexander McCall Smith, so like some kind of famous people, Ellen DeGeneres, and a lot of people, they find this book to be very moving. So I thought, because I eat all that good stuff, the chicken, the burger, and maybe if I read some of this, it'll make me not want to eat it. Hopefully. But that's why I picked it up. It sounds very interesting and it's very moving, so to some people. So I'm gonna read it. It's all the way at the bottom. I don't want to do it right now.
We both had gotten The Selection by Kiera Cass. And I've heard a lot about this book. Everybody has it and read it. And it's supposed to be like the Hunger Games, but it's 35 girls competing for one prince. It says, 35 girls, one crown, the competition of a lifetime. What's it say about it?
Okay, so I'm going to read it back for you guys. The opportunity to be swept up by the world glittering gowns and priceless jewels, to live in a place and compete for the heart of a gorgeous Prince Maxim. But for an American singer, being selected is a nightmare. It means turning her back on her secret love with Aspen, who is a caste below her, and leaving her home to enter a fierce competition for a crown she doesn't want. Then America meets Prince Maxon. Gradually, she begins to realize that the life she's always dreamed of may not compare to a future she's never imagined. Charming, captivating, and filled with just the right amount of swoon. Kristen White, New York Times, best-selling author of Paranormalcy Trilogy. So, like I said, we've seen videos with reviews on it. People said that they loved it. A lot of people kind of compared it to The Hunger Games, like just a little bit, because I don't think it's exactly like it. There, I think, are 3 books to it. The first and second book are currently out. The second book is called E-Light. That's what it looks like, and it's orange. It's Fallen. If she can find that.
Yes, I found it.
Okay. We both got Fallen, and believe it or not, Target had this best-selling book on sale for $3.99. We weren't even interested in getting the book, but we're like, you can't beat the price. I mean, we read the back and it looked interesting. It's a best-selling book, so it's best-selling for a reason. And yeah, there's these are the other books. So there's Fallen, there's Torment, there's what's this one? Passion, Rapture, and Fallen in Love. And the covers are beautiful. And at first I was like, what is this? But it's like custom made in the book. And the books, for some reason, are at a special price, and it's just amazing. So I'm gonna read the back for you guys. There's something achingly familiar about Daniel Gregory, mysterious and aloof. He captures Luce Prince's attention from the moment she sees him at her first day at Sword and Cross boarding school in Savannah. He's the one bright spot in a place where cell phones are forbidden. I can't talk. The other students are screw-ups, and security cameras watch every move. Except Daniel wants nothing to do with Luce. He goes out of his way to make that very clear, but she can't let it go. Dawn to him like a moth to a flame. Luce has to find out what Daniel is so desperate to keep secret, even if it kills her. So I guess the boy was hiding a secret, and she wants to really know what it is. So we're excited for this book, and every book that you're seeing in this haul video, we will have a book review on it. May not happen tomorrow, but it'll happen very soon.
I got the whole trilogy of the Divergent series. I just don't have the other 2 books here with me right now.
But I do. I got them for Christmas. So, I already have the first Insurgent book, and we have it in another book, November book haul video that we did. And that's where I showed this one. Hers is at home and it's in hardcover, which is better than mine. I have a soft cover and 2 hardcovers. But my mom got me this one for Christmas, and I've heard, like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about one. I've heard things about this ending that are like, people amazing. Said that it just breaks your heart, like she does it on purpose. I don't know, but I want to cry too because I'm a sucker for love. No, but even if it's not love, just so this is Insurgent, Allegiant, and Divergent. Divergent is the first one, Insurgent is the second, and Allegiant is the third. And you can find this trilogy all together at Costco, any store, really, they sell it together. And there's not much to say on the back. It's just one choice, and one choice can define you, one choice can destroy you, one choice will define you. And it's pretty much almost the same thing on the back. It just says one choice, or a loss, or something like that. So, I don't know. I'm very stoked and excited to read these books.
Me too. I heard a lot about it on YouTube.
So, the next book that I'm going to review, or talk about, ignore the review part. This is Deep, Dark, and Dangerous by Mary Downing Hahn. And, I got this book. It's a very short, like,
fast read.
Yeah, there's about, how many pages are in here? About 185 or something like that. So it's very short, and I'm gonna read the back here. And it's just before summer begins, 13-year-old Allie finds an old photograph. She recognizes the 2 children, one's her mother and the other her uncle, her Aunt Dulcie. I have no idea why I would say uncle. But who's in the third person, the one who's been thrown out of the picture. Allie will have 2 months to figure it out since she's spending the summer with her aunts and her cousins in the same house her mom and aunt used to visit when they were kids. Then Allie meets Sissy. Sissy is mean, spiteful, and determined to ruin Allie's summer. Sissy also has a secret. Could it have something to do with the old photo? Allie is dying to find out. Though she is not careful, that's exactly what might happen to her. Die, that is. So, it sounds really good. And it's a short read, so I'm sure it's action-packed. I'm sure it's really good. And the next one is All the Lovely Bad Ones, and it's also by the same author. She does, like, cute little, horror stories. Like, they're a little scary and spooky, and they're quite good. So this one's if I can remember what it's about. It's about, like, I think these kids... It's about this boy, Travis, and his sister. And, like, they go to their grandmother's house, and, like, there's ghosts, and just lots of scary things happen. And it's very good. Sounds very good.
I had also gotten What's Left of Me. Sorry, I can't really see it. By Kat Zhang, and it says The Hybrid Chronicles. So I'm not sure if it's a part 2. I'm gonna read it back for you guys. I should not exist, but I do. Eva and Addie started out the same way as everyone else, 2 souls woven together in one body, taking turns controlling their movements as they learned how to walk, how to sing, how to dance. But as they grew, so did the worried whispers. Why aren't they settling? Why isn't one of them fading? The doctors ran tests, the neighbors shield away, and their parents begged for more time. Finally, Addie was pronounced healthy and Eva was declared gone, except she wasn't. For the past 3 years, Eva has clung to the remains of her life. Only Addie knows she's still there, trapped inside their body. Then, one day, the discovery there may be a way for Eva to move again. The risks are unimaginable. Hybrids are considered a threat to society, so if they are caught, Addie and Eva will be locked away with the others. And yet, for a chance to smile, to twirl, to speak. Sorry, I thought the book said to twerk. Oh, sorry. To twirl. I'm so sorry. I said to twerk.
To twirl, to speak. Eva will do anything. The next book that I have, enjoy your laugh. Wait. Okay, it's called The Rudders Daughter by Randy Susan Myers. And in this book, it's pretty much how 2 girls, their childhood is ruined because their father kills their mother. And it's just, it sounds very interesting and it's kind of sad. So, there are a lot of good things said about this book too. And I just saw it in the store one day and I, picked it up. And that's what happened. And another book that I got is called Honey Baby Sweetheart. And this book is by Deb Caletti. And this is a romance. And she's done all the romances. I've never read one of her books before, so I got to pick this up. In the summer in the northwest town of Namath Fall, a 16-year-old Ruby McQueen, ordinary dubbed the Quiet Girl, finds herself hanging out with gorgeous, rich, thrill-seeking Travis Becker. But Ruby isn't over her head and finds she is risking more and more when she's with him. In an effort to keep Ruby occupied, Ruby's mother, Anne, drags Ruby to the weekly book club she runs when it's discovered that one of the group's own members is subjected to the tragic love story they are reading. Anne and Ruby spearhead a reunion between a long-term lovers, but for Ruby, this mission turns out to be much more than just a road trip. So, it sounds very, very good. And I'm sorry I'm distracted because my little cousins are in my room and they're doing stuff that they shouldn't. But yeah, pick up this book. It sounds very, very good. And I highly recommend it. So the next book that I got is called The Help, a novel by Kathryn Stockett, and after lots of kids in my school have been reading this book, and sophomores and seniors, so I haven't gotten a chance to read this one. And it sounds really good, so I had to pick it up. Another book that I got was given to me by my brother, and it's called The Serpents Shadow by Rick Riodan. He also wrote like the Lightning Thief series, so this one is the third book of the trilogy, but I picked it up anyway, and it sounds really good. I don't want to read the back because it would spoil the first two books, I would think so.
I got Stung by Bethany Wiggins, I think it was. I don't know what happened, but I looked at the book and I read it, and I just wanted to read it. You know, try out new books. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm gonna read the back. Fiona doesn't remember going to sleep, but when she awakens, her world no longer exists. Her house is abandoned and broken. Her neighbors is barren and dead. And there's a tattoo on her right hand. A tattoo Fiona doesn't remember getting. But somehow knows she must conceal at any cost. Because humanity has been divided. Those wearing the tattoo had turned into mindless, violent beasts that roam the streets and sewers, preying upon the unbranded, while a selection few without tattoos live protected inside a fortress-like wall, their lives devoted to rebuilding society and killing all who bears the mark. So I thought it was cool. I just wanted to, try out a new book.
So I got this one's called Ashes by Lisa J. Bick. And this book is, of course, if you look at the cover, you're like, oh, it must be something scary or demonic. It's actually about zombies. And it's about, like, something happens to go on. And I'll read the back for you. The air was a welter of odors. Ellie's fear, the cherry sweet stench, her own peculiar perfume of sweat and anxiety, that the dead meat stink that pillowed through the woods like ashy gray smoke. Slowly, carefully, Alex dropped to her knees, the cold breath biting through her hiking pants. Ellie didn't move a muscle. Wordlessly, Alex followed the girl's horrified gaze, and the blood turned to slush. No, she thought. No, please God, I'm not seeing this. So, does that interest you? It interests me. And plus the cover and the book is just like, bam, it looks beautiful. And plus I've never read a book from her either, so I had to pick it up. And the next one that I got was actually given to me. It's, I don't own any Harry Potter books because they weigh like 5 pounds. But this is the last book, and it doesn't say nothing in the back. So Harry Potter and the Grand on the Order the Phoenix. I don't know what that says. I can't read the cursive that well. If you could read it, then And of course, it's by J.K. Rowling, and I've heard that he's very good. When I was in 3rd grade or something like that, I saw this book and I was like, the book is way too thick. I can't read it, and I kind of regret not reading them. So I think I'll be interested in buying the rest of the other books. So I'm excited for that.
We had part of what is the series called?
The City. Well, I have right here the City of Bones series, and she's got the Clockworks.
I just need one more. I think it's the Clockwork Princess.
Yes. So I've already shown this in I think another book haul or book review or something like that. I have the first City of Bones books, and for Christmas I got City of Ashes, and by Cassandra Clare, and City of Glass, which is the third book. So I have the first and the second and the third. So I'm excited for that because I can't read to get into the series.
I got, I don't know why I started with the Clockwork Princess and the Clockwork Angel. The Clockwork ones? Just to say that. But I should have gotten the City of Bones, City of Ashes, but I didn't. Sorry, Janice. She wanted me to get them. And I'm kind of excited. I'm not sure which series I should read first. Which one would be better. So you guys should comment down below and tell me which ones.
Which ones she should read first, or we should read first. So, yeah. So this is the end of our book haul / what I got for Christmas book-wise. And I know we heard a lot of books, so I hope you enjoyed all the books. I hope that we give you an inspiration to buy one of these books or to want to read them, because that's kind of what we do. And if you've read any of these books, any of them, please comment down below telling us like what you rated, how you thought it was. Give us some feedback and some comments, because we really appreciate it. We love you. Your views mean a lot to us, and thank you so much. And from big kisses and hugs for us. Mwah!